All right. Welcome in, everybody. I thought today I would do a little pick a card for us. Kind of feeling like some love in the air, so I thought we would do, how is your person currently feeling about you today? So we've got 3 piles working from left to right. Take a moment, see what energy feels right to you. Feel free to listen to more than one pile if you're unsure of which one to choose. I have to say that today's energy feels really good and clear. So without further ado, we're going to dive in. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your read. So we're doing, how are they feeling about you today? King of Cups. You've got them in their emotions. For a quick second, I was like, do I take these? Do I not? There's 2 here. 3 of Cups, Chariot. This 3 of Cups is about celebrating, moving forward. I feel like the 2 of you are in a great place. You have him, you have your masculine, whether it's a him or her, celebrating that they feel like they're ready to move forward with you. Now, then we had these 2 flip though. We have 10 of Wands. Actually, in this, to be really honest, what just hit me as is it's actually not bad. It's this 10 of Wands is them trying to hold in their emotions. They're excited about moving this relationship forward with you because they see you as this Queen of Pentacles, this abundant feminine energy that they're ready to just dive in and just have everything. And I just noticed a 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. They're ready to build, right? 3 of Pentacles is about building stability, teamwork, planning. They're ready to move into this energy with you. So this is feeling really good, you guys. I'm gonna pull Cauldron, containment. They can't contain it, right? They can't keep it in. They can't hold it in. Like the cauldron is like ready to bubble over with all this fire. It's the passion. It's bringing it out of them. They can't contain their emotions is what they feel like. Like they try to contain it because they don't want to overwhelm you. They don't want to scare you away. That's what this feels like. You have a person who is falling hard for you. And I can feel like this excitement type of energy. Magic circle, protection. This feels like they feel protected in your energy. And you may, vice versa, feel protected in their energy. That's why they feel so excited around you. They even feel like they're ready to protect this connection with you. They probably have already casted out anybody else that maybe they had previously been talking to at some point, and they're ready to just make this, you know, go all in is what I just heard. They're ready to make you their person. I'll pull one more from the, or a couple, although this is a lot here. And you know what? I'm going to take the top here, which is homecoming. And the one other one that was showing when I first picked these up was fertility. And now this doesn't have to be baby fertility. This could be about the fertility of the relationship, right? Like it's blooming, it's ready. It's, you know, that homecoming, right? It's that same idea as this 3 of Pentacles. They're ready to build. I like this. We're keeping these readings simple and sweet today. This is your reading, number one. You've got a person who is in love with you and excited about starting this journey together with you. All right, then, pile number two. If you resonated with the green Celtic Tarot deck, this is going to be your reading. So let's see, what have they been feeling about you today? How do they feel about you? Let's see what your energy is for this read. Nothing flipped. I'm not gonna force it. Let's see. Well, that seemed to want to come out. 5 of Swords. Feeling a little defeated. Nope, it didn't flip. There's a little bit of defeat here. Could be you or them, but we did ask, how are they feeling about you? Could be some kind of situation arose between the two of you that caused a little bit of friction. I'm not going to say a fight. It doesn't feel like it's anything too crazy and chaotic. I don't feel like a breakup, but it feels like friction. Let's see. The Wheel and Page of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Let me feel this for a second. The Page of Pentacles is about learning, right? The Wheel, she's sitting on this wheel and she's got these animals all around her, right? We've got hens and a dog up here, a bunny rabbit that looks like it's an otter, maybe. Is that a fish? I'll just show you up close a little bit here. Got birds. It feels like, you know, like the wheel is usually like in the sky, right? In the traditional tarot. This wheel is on the ground and she's sitting on it. But it almost feels like that might be a good thing. Like the 5 of Swords kind of came in, shook things up a bit. And this is kind of like the energy almost accepting that the wheel turned, and it's like a change in the fortune. Like some people see that as a bad thing, but some people, like, you know, change of luck. Almost feels like, I wanted to say a fork in the road, but you know, a fork in the road isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? You know, sometimes in this case, with this Page of Pentacles coming in behind it, it feels like it's a good thing. It feels like it was a learning curve. This little fork in the road that caused the tension, and it's actually leading the two of you, or this person, again, we're asking, how do they feel about you? It feels like they're actually looking at you different, but in a good way. Like whatever friction this was, they're learning with the turn of the wheel, like the wheel fell, and they're learning to spin the perspective. Like the friction that the two of you may have had, they're learning to see you in a different light. I just heard in a more beautiful light. They're learning to see things through new perspectives is what I just heard. So that Five of Swords, while typically it's not necessarily great, you know, sometimes we have to go through things with someone. Actually, hold on. It just came to me exactly what this is. You know, this maybe have been like your first hiccup with this person. But sometimes we realize that those are actually good. If you never had any kind of tension or friction or fight of any kind with somebody, sometimes we can be hesitant to move the relationship forward because you say, this is too good to be true. There has to be, like, when is the other shoe going to drop kind of thing is kind of like sometimes where we might go in our heads. And it feels like from this friction, it feels like the way that this was handled, the way that you handled it, like the way that you spun the fortune and said, well, let's turn this in, like, you know, let's work on this. Let's make it something good, right? It feels like it spun their perspective. And now they actually feel more comfortable, like, hey, if this is how we handle disagreements, if this is how we handle friction, if this is how the two of us get through a rough patch, then moving forward, we should be golden because it's nothing like what I expected. It feels like you're probably the first person where they are learning how to maturely handle the friction, the differences. That's what this feels like. I love that. I love that for you guys. Yeah. I heard it again. Maturity. It feels like the friction that happened made them realize that they are maturing, but also that you are mature, and the way that the friction was handled, it wasn't dramatic. It wasn't some blown out of proportion thing. It was handled with dignity and with conversation, and it made them feel comfortable about moving this forward with you. They are comfortable with you, and they are seeing you in an even brighter light than they ever saw you before. Not that they saw you in like a bad way before, but I think it solidified to them just how beautiful of a person and a soul that you are. They're seeing you bigger and brighter than ever. Let's see. Well, this one seems to want to come out. Queen, because you're the queen. We move from the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. And you know what's funny? I didn't use this deck for pile number 1, but in pile number 1, we ended with the Queen of Pentacles as well. So there may be messages in there for you as well if you want to refer back to pile 1 as well. But yeah, because you're showing them this maturity, and they see you as nothing but abundant and beautiful, and they are drawn into your energy. So let's see here. I'm going to pull a couple more cards from the Witch's Oracle. Let's see if there's any more messages to come out with this. I think this is actually very beautiful. I think to know that two people can handle conflict well can definitely make someone feel comfortable about where they are. It made them feel like they chose right. Like they're looking at you as this Queen of Pentacles like, wow, like I totally hit the jackpot. Well, I've got one that's flipped and kind of got stuck there. The Witch's Cottage. Security. You make them feel secure. That is amazing energy. You make them feel secure. And Witch's Cottage, you make them feel at home. Right? And, you know, the other thing, too, with Witch's Cottage that comes to mind is, you know, if you think of, a lot of people think of like a witch's cottage deep in the forest where she's mixing up elixirs and spells, right? And it's like this magical place. You make them feel magical. You make them feel like they will, moving forward on this journey with you, it will be a magical journey. Like your house will be a home, and it will be filled with love and magic and security. That's actually beautiful, you guys. Beautiful. Beautiful energy here. I am loving this. I'm trying to keep these readings a little bit short, and all right. Handfasting. Union. Yeah, they see union with you. If you guys haven't already committed completely, like official, or if you haven't moved in, the way that this conflict was handled reassures them that you guys just have a beautiful union. And they see, you know, underneath the arch here, there you've got two people like jumping the broom. They're ready for that union. And yeah, I'm gonna go for one more card. Let's see if anything else. I don't feel like we need any more cards. I feel like this is beautiful right here as it is, but we'll see if anything else wants to come out. Let's see. We got something. Where'd it go? How do you pronounce this? Prosperity. Lunasada. Is that? It's. I know that's like a. It's like a celebration, like of harvest, prosperity, which goes right along with this energy, right? The celebration of prosperity. They see nothing but a prosperous life with you moving forward. That's exactly what this is. This is your reading, pile 2. Beautiful energy. They see a bright future with you. They see just how mature this connection and relationship is, and it has them ready to move to the next level. Beautiful. Okay, pile number 3. I'm sorry for the camera shaking. Okay, pile number 3. Here we go. The question today was, how are they feeling about you? So let's take a dive in for pile 3 here. How are they feeling about you today, pile 3? Let's take a look and see what messages come to us. How is pile 3's person feeling about them, universe? The Fool. All right. I have them feeling like they're ready to step forward on a new journey with you. Take that leap of faith with you. Let's see. We'll get a couple more cards out from this deck. Ooh, okay. Seven of Wands. Struggle. What are they struggling with? They're struggling with taking this leap. Unsure if they're ready. Like they want to take this leap with you, but they're fighting it because there's something that they're insecure about. Maybe something within them tells them that they're not ready, questioning if you're the one. Are they ready to take that leap? You guys might be at a distance. Maybe being with you would require them moving, which can be scary. They foresee happiness and long-term family. Could be marriage, doesn't have to be. Not everyone necessarily feels the need to be married in today's world, but, you know, moving in together, having that lifestyle, right, where you are committed and you share a home and potentially have children. Doesn't have to be. Not everybody wants kids and family, but you would be combining your current families, right? So they see, in their world, they see the potential for you guys to have a beautiful life together. But they're fighting it because it's insecurity within them. I definitely feel that pretty thick. I don't know why these... My hands feel tired from shuffling the cards. I don't know why. These are a little bit bigger. I just feel like... I also did a couple other reads today, so I just... My hands are like, what are you doing to me? But it feels like there's an element of patience here as I continue to shuffle and shuffle. Like, this is calling upon you to have some patience. We've got Knight of Wands. Hold on, we've got a bunch here. Hold up. Well. I don't normally take this many, but let's go with this for just a moment because we've got quite a bit of emotion here. We've got Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, and then we've got that Heartbreak card. This is what they're worried about. They feel so many emotions for you. They feel like they want to be this knight who comes in and swoops you off your feet. And then it's funny that the Page of Swords comes in under the Seven of Wands, because I always think of the Page of Swords like he has that sword up in his hand ready to swing it, right? And while Page of Swords is not, it's not totally a bad card, he's just more defensive, right? And that's kind of what goes right along with this energy. Like, he feels so much passion and fire towards you, but he still has his sword up, like almost saying like, this is too good to be true. Like, I need to be careful. I need to protect myself, because how can this be just so amazing? How can I picture such a beautiful life with you? How is that possible? Like, can we really have that? And then we've got the, and then right next to him, we've got the Knight of Cups, again, coming in with an emotional offer, right? You've got the fire and the passion and the emotion. Like, this person is worried about the heartbreak that comes along with this. Because if they take this leap with you, and potentially, you know, like I don't know why, it doesn't have to be for all of you that you're long distance, but maybe there's something that would require a switch up with them moving into this commitment with you. And that can vary for everyone. But it makes them nervous to take that leap, because they fear that if they give up everything else for you and move into this commitment, that if for some reason it all crumbled and fell apart, they would be left feeling defeated. And that scares them. That is what scares them. this isn't about heartbreak that they've had before, although they may have had heartbreak. And that might be what causes them, or I should say, what is causing them to feel more cautious, right? Like they could have gone through some other things in the past, and they when it ended, it kind of shattered them, right? Like it might have taken them a long time to kind of pick up the pieces and feel whole again. And with you, they absolutely feel all these crazy, amazing feelings and emotions, and they want to take this leap with you. It's just that they're hesitant because they are afraid of heartbreak. I just looked at the bottom of the deck because you're the Queen of Cups. You bring emotion. You pull on their heart, right? Cups is water and emotion. It's like they want to bring this cup right to you. Like he's leading right there to you, and he wants to. So, just wondering if I shouldn't pull to clarify. Are they going to come towards you, right? What deck do I want to use for that? Do I want to use... Let's pull the Kitten Tarot for this. It's one that I have kind of out and available, so let's just see. Spirit, universe, is this person, we know how they feel. Are they going to take any action? Is this person going to take any action? Sorry, I had an itch. Is this person going to take any action? The more I shuffle, I say patience. It feels like patience. Have patience. So have patience with this person. Feels like they're gearing up for it. Like their emotions are leading them forward, right? Like you're in their vision. Like they see you. And they're on, feels like they're on the move towards you. But let's just see if we can get one clarifier to come out, and then we'll move on to our Witch's Oracle deck just for some other confirming cards. But universe, is pile number 3's person going to make a move? It didn't flip, and I didn't see what it was, so we're going to keep rolling. Four of Swords. I tell you what, this person is at rest right now. That doesn't mean that they won't, but it feels like this person, as much as they have emotion for you, they're not quite ready to take the leap just yet. Not yet. That doesn't mean that they won't. Let's pull from the Witch's Oracle here. Let's see if we get any other messages to come through for us for pile 3. Any other messages for my pile 3? Universe, Herbal Kitchen, Alchemist. I love the Alchemist card. If you've ever read the book, amazing book. It's actually my favorite book of all time. I've read it multiple times. Yeah, being that Alchemist, I feel like this is telling you to continue to work on yourself while this person continues to work out whatever kinks they have towards moving forward with you. If it's an insecurity that they have, maybe it's about, like, you know, financial insecurity. You know, they might feel like maybe I don't know, if they have certain debts or something that they don't feel like they want to bring that to the table with you. Maybe there's something that they're trying to clear up and take care of. Maybe they were trying to save up some money first before, you know, try and have a nest egg of some kind. You know, I always say, sometimes people forget, just, you know, move out of that logic and move into your heart, right? Like, I feel like when people focus on the financial insecurities and things, not that finances can't play a part. Like, finances for a lot of people, I have said this in previous readings in recent, you know, financial stress does absolutely put stress on a relationship if, you know, if bills come into play and you can't afford certain things, it definitely is stressful on the relationship. So it feels like this Herbal Kitchen and this Alchemist card is about you, you know, kind of letting it flow. Don't push too hard on this person. Alchemize the situation by maybe just simply continuing to be yourself. Affirm them with some words of encouragement. If you truly want to be with this person and you have the same feelings for them, if you know that they have feelings for you and you have it for them, it's intensification. It feels like this relationship intensified, like moving on to the next level is something that came up recently between the two of you. Talks of deepening the connection, deepening the bond, and it intensified. And so it kind of they might have taken a step back to evaluate and say, okay, I do love this person, but am I ready? Am I ready? So they absolutely feel that intensity for you. I'm going to go for one more card and we'll end this one here. Let's just see. There's definitely feelings and emotions here. All of these piles today were beautiful energy. Pile 3 here, you definitely have a person who's a little bit more timid about your relationship, but they do love you. That's undeniable here. There is fire, there is passion, there is emotion. They may daydream about this, you know, that 10 of Cups energy, about what family life would look like with you in the future, moving forward. Do we have one more? Oh, what do we got? Where'd it go? Spirit, initiation. That feels like the fact that it's spirit, initiation. It kind of makes me feel like let things happen in divine timing. That's what I feel here, right? Let things happen in divine timing. So you kind of like when I was shuffling and I said I'm feeling like that energy of patience. You might have to give this person, have a little patience. That's your reading, pile 3.